We're going to do a redraft for the 2020 NBA draft class. Here's 30 through 21. We got a lot of end of the bench guys. A few of the biggest droppers here are Isaac Okoro and Patrick Williams. Isaac Okoro was drafted 5th originally, and I have him dropping all the way to 22. And Patrick Williams was drafted 4th in 2020 by the Bulls, and I have him dropping all the way to 27. So there's a few notable names here, but not a ton to mention. Here's 20 through 11. We're starting to get into the more productive guys. Got a few starters on here, such as Aaron Nesmith and Emmanuel Quickley. I got a few names I want to mention, starting off with Sam Merrill, who's obviously the sharpshooter for the Cavs. I think he's been great, and especially last year, he kind of broke out. Every team needs a shooter like him. So I got him jumping up all the way from his original draft slot at 60 all the way up to 18. And then I got a few Pacers guys in here. I got Obi Toppin at 14 and Aaron Nesmith at 11. They've both been great, especially Aaron Nesmith, who had that crazy game in game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals a couple years ago against the Knicks. And then another name I want to mention is Emmanuel Quickley. He's obviously been awesome for the Raptors, putting up good scoring numbers and good assist numbers. He's going to be a key piece for them moving forward if they want to contend for a championship. Next up, we got 10 through 6. We're starting to get into the really high level guys here. One guy I want to mention here is Peyton Pritchard, who I believe will have a much better season than most people are expecting. He's bound to have a crazy breakout year with the departure of Jaylen Brown. He's going to get a lot of touches and have the ball in his hands a ton, and I fully expect him to make a case for himself to be an all-star this year. And then Jaden McDaniels jumping all the way up from 28 to 6 on this list. He's been a key piece for the Timberwolves for years, and he's going to continue to do that. He's obviously one of the best defenders in the league when it comes to athleticism and pure on-ball defense. So yeah, that's 10 through 6. At 5, I got the Timberwolves' new point guard. I got LaMelo. I think LaMelo is really going to thrive in Minnesota more than people think. He's not going to have that much pressure on him as a scorer. He's going to be able to facilitate and play the role that he's always used to playing. And I think he's going to be in a great spot, and he's going to be really comfortable. At 4, we've got Denny Avdia. This is a guy who's broke out over the last couple years and made an all-star team last year. He's really become one of the best big guards in the NBA, and he's only 25 years old, so he's got a ton of room to improve still. And this could be a guy that in a couple of years could be averaging a near triple-double, as crazy as that sounds, but I really think he could do it. He's a great player. At 3, we got the second best of the Tyreses in this draft. We got Tyrese Maxey. He's jumping all the way up from 21 to 3. He's made a name for himself as one of the best scorers in the league. This year, he's going to be surrounded by the best starting 5 in the league, arguably, and he's Philly's hometown hero, so I expect him to have another great year, and he's going to continue to improve. At 2, we got my point guard, Tyrese Halliburton. Obviously injured last year, but led the Pacers to the finals the year before that, and then to the Eastern Conference Finals the year before that. One of the best playmakers in the NBA, one of the best leaders in the NBA, and I cannot wait to watch him get back on the floor this year and continue to dominate. At 1, without a doubt, this is the best player in this draft class, Anthony Edwards. One of the faces of the league, the best shooting guard in the league. He's just that guy. There's nothing else to be said.